and it comes through. Oh boy. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Welcome to the menagerie. And I'm here today with Matt Haas, the Wizard of Haas. How cool is that? Um, anyway, Matt, tell us about yourself, and then I'll kind of make myself small, and I'll work a little bit on the
Oh,
Lady Washington, which is the project that I've been working on in the background. But let me go ahead and make this
I love
dude
it.
big.
I love it. Thank you, Al, for having me on the show again. Hey, I'm Matt Haas. I've been on YouTube for a long time. You might know me from the Awesome Wood Things channel. Haven't done much over there lately, but I have other channels as well. And I love making content. I love making things with my hands. Um, I have just been having a blast. I'm into quite a lot of different things besides woodworking. I started a new business a year ago where I make videos for Amazon products, and that is going
That is
gangbusters.
good. That is good. Yes, I was going to
Yeah.
ask you how that went.
Oh, man, it is a crazy ride. I can't believe it's a real business. But I still do make a lot of stuff. I have my desktop laser, I have several CNC carving machines. I have all my woodworking equipment. It does get used. I do cobble things together, and I love being able to make whatever I have up in my head. I also have graphic design chops. I've been in desktop publishing my entire adult career. Early on, I became an Adobe Illustrator expert. And when you're driving things like CNC machines and lasers, you need line art. And that's what Adobe Illustrator can give you. It can give you line art. So I've never had a stumbling block with that aspect of the creation process. So basically, whatever I can think, I can make it happen in line art, which means I can make it happen on the laser engraver, laser cutter, and my CNC carving machines. So I'm just, it's a busy time of year. Tis the season to be shopping. I did mention I make videos for Amazon products, and
You're going to show us some of those, aren't you, or
I'll
something
show you
like that?
whatever you want,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
I've got it
So here's what I'm
all.
gonna do. I'm gonna make myself small,
Okay.
and I'm gonna work on the lady while you talk like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably be better than that. I guess that would split us up. Um,
Well,
yeah,
we
I'll do it that way.
can do fun
Um,
stuff
let
like that.
let me let me just say what I'm trying to do. So
Okay.
I started working on this railing here, and I've got a photo of what it's supposed to look like. But that's the upper railing at the front. There's another rail like this one that goes right here, and that's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to be cutting it really small, or thin, I should say, so I can place it in here. Might have to grind these down a little bit, but or maybe not. I don't know. I'm doing this as I go. I've got plans for this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and work on this while you talk,
Can I
if
ask a few
that's okay
questions
with
about
you.
it?
Yes, you certainly
Because
may.
now I have not been following your saga, unfortunately. But this is this laser cut items?
Yeah, yeah. I've been
Okay.
taking the uh, uh, the plans in LightBurn and in Fusion. I've been doing some work in Fusion too, and what I've been doing is basically tracing the plans. And let me open up a recent
So
project
you
that I
don't
was.
have computer files for this, like line art
No,
files?
no. I'm making it up as I go. Wait, that's
Wow,
another
that
show. But anyway,
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
right. Um, Yeah, let me share my screen. Let's see, share screen. Oops, what happened there? Why is that dark over there? Oh, and I have Fusion open right now. I lost that other monitor for some reason. Of course, can't do that
Tech
then.
problems.
Yeah,
I'm very familiar with tech problems.
yes, and right now, okay, let me go ahead and shut Fusion down. And of course, it takes a little while to do, but I'm trying to bring LightBurn up. I'm wondering if I turn this monitor off. It actually says not supported, which is weird. I don't know what
Oh
happened.
no. But it knew I was coming on the show, so it probably got scared and just gave up.
Right? And that's bad because I just moved my LightBurn over there. Let's see, is it going to come up on this one? No, it's coming up. Oh, retrieving data. Come on, come on.
Do it. Do it.
Oh man, not
I'm giving you some
supported.
falling hearts. That should probably help.
Yeah, it usually does.
Oh,
Well, I
well.
can't show you. What
Well, at
is
least
the?
I am not having technical problems.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Oh,
crashed.
oh, oh,
Darn it.
oh.
I hate when Windows crashes.
Hey, that's a good way to leave the show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got two light burns, but let me end both of the tasks. It might be too late. I may have to redo my monitors. Let's see. Let's see.
Al is pushing buttons, everybody. Push
Display
more
settings.
buttons.
Yeah. Make this. Let's see. Identify. Yeah, it's not seeing the other monitor.
Oh, wow.
So let me take and not extend the displays. Let me just
We're going to have
show
to end the
only.
show, folks. All right. Kidding.
So
Kidding. Stay
identify
right where you're at.
SS2, extend these display, show only on 2.
I could show a piece of woodworking while we're figuring this out if you want.
Keep changes. Let me bring up LightBurn.
Here.
If I can see LightBurn, yeah, okay. Wow. The only thing is I'm going to share my screen, and you're going to
Okay.
see the screen, so it's going to do the infinity thing there.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
Go, go, go.
That's okay. Let me do that. Let me share the screen now that I'm probably going to have to unplug that other monitor or something. That's weird.
Right.
So let
You're
me
building it up.
share
You're
the
eagerly
entire
waiting.
screen. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we have
Here
someone
is
else.
us. There
Okay.
we go. And yeah, if I move that over there, I better not do that. I better just minimize us.
But that
Um,
is another monitor source, so
yeah.
that's good on
Two
your
readers
end.
from
Ooh,
Retromaker TV have joined.
Hey.
Retromaker TV on Twitch. Thank you for the raid. It's always cool to get a raid on Twitch these days. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess that was, yeah, it is. It is from over there. Um,
That a still image? I guess so.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? See, there he is. And you're stuck, Matt, for some reason. Again, it might be, no,
No, no.
that's not Matt stuck. Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh, it's just delayed. That's what it is. It's a little laggy. That's weird. Anyway, this is what I was trying to do. This is what I was trying to show you. And then I'll pass the ball over because I need some rescuing, Matt.
Hope you have a good stream.
Thank you, thank you. So far, it's turned out to be the technical um, issue stream.
Yeah. See, I show up and everything starts breaking.
It's Matt. Don't flatter yourself. If you understand what I'm saying, it's bound to happen. Yeah. So here's what I've got, Matt. I don't know how big. Let's see. Can I make it big? Yes,
I
of
can
course
make
I
it out
can
a
make
little bit.
it big. Let's see. Let's do this. There we
Oh, much
go.
better.
And yeah, and here we are. So what I've done is I've got in LightBurn, I've got the
a heck of a lot of layers.
There is, there is. Some of it is part of my lack of organization.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll move stuff around and leave it, but I've got blueprints that that are let me open it up, that are different things, right? As you can see. And what I've been doing is just basically tracing the items. Like over here, I was working on the frames. Let me see if I can find it. I think I actually put it in there as a different. Let me make this bigger. And this is the one I'm going to use here. I'm going to cut these. I'm going to edit these and make them thinner, basically, and put it right here.
And
So basically,
you're rendering each shape based on a
exactly,
raster scan.
exactly. And I'm trying to render it in 3D because I have 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch material. The
Oh,
1/4 inch stuff I've been taking and making it or milling it from pallet wood. It's been a long process that I've been doing for, I want to say, years, Matt. But anyway,
cool.
that's where I'm going with this. I'm going to redo this, basically make it thinner and cut it out on 1/8 inch and see if I can't just put it out on the outside of that. So
All
that's
right.
kind of what I'm doing. I normally will go ahead and make this smaller and make you bigger. Normally, I would go ahead and use foam board to cut stuff with, but not with it being this thin. But anyway, there we go. That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Um, that's really all I wanted to show, basically, that I am working off of the plans, and it's really been a blast too, because making each one of these ribs
Yeah.
or frames has been very interesting.
Kudos to you for like rendering each piece yourself. That's a not trivial.
Well,
So,
it's thanks. It's not that hard, but considering the number of pieces that I'm going to have to render, these are frames here that have been split in half.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
that's
Boy,
weird. Paused in between each one.
my speech chat bot is on meds, I think, today.
Oh my. More caffeine for the chat bot, speech bot.
Oh my God.
I think I'm hogging all the bandwidth, I guess. I don't know how
I
that's my
don't
fault,
know.
but apparently it
I don't know
is.
what that was about.
Hey, that's John Venturini. Hi, John Venturini. That's my
Hello,
friend.
John.
He's from the West Coast, Al.
The West Coast.
Oregon, yes. Al is in Texas, and I'm in Pennsylvania. So we've got 3 time zones covered. I could dig it. We just need someone from Mountain.
Yeah, we've got. So what time zone is he in?
West Coast.
6 shots of caffeine makes the speech bot very happy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
The speech bot's picking up. That's much faster this time.
Yeah, it did. I think it has to do with who says it and what's being said.
John, you fixed it. Let's just say John fixed
Yeah,
it.
there
Thank
it
you.
was. It was John. It was John.
Yep.
It was definitely John.
There we go.
Damn!
Pacific time zone. Beaverton, Oregon.
Man, I can't see the stream. I'm going to turn it on over here so that I can see it on
Okay.
YouTube.
Can't see the stream. I'm going to turn it on.
There we go. I just turn it down, but yeah.
Right.
So it's Pacific time. Yeah.
Yes,
Beaverton,
I said
Oregon.
West Coast time. It's Pacific. PST. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey, look at that.
Hello,
Hey, there I am.
England.
Yeah. That one's going away.
I have the wrong color shirt. I have to do a costume change to match my image.
you'll see that I'm in blue, and I have my proper
PST
insignia.
into hizzy.
PST into hizzy. There's Jim. Hey Jim, how you doing? Welcome to the menagerie,
Hi,
John and Jim.
Cool.
All
Well,
right,
you want to see some fun art that I created?
certainly, certainly.
All right. If I can go full screen, that'd be fun.
Yeah, let me come back over here. Man, I wonder what the deal is with this other monitor.
Yeah,
Let
who
me
knows? Who knows?
let me add you to
Welcome to
like
the
that. There we
program,
go.
Jim.
All right. I think you might remember this, Al. I think I did this in 2023. And this is about not quite 4 foot tall. This is my Bumble. It
You're
snowed,
what?
so he's
What did you call it?
Hey,
This is
y'all.
Bumble.
Jerry
Bumble the
here had
Abominable
to check
Snowman.
you all out.
Bumble. Hello,
Yeah,
Jerry.
from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas special.
Oh
And
yeah, that's right.
so this was done on my big CNC, and the mouth area is carved down, so it's a hole. And then these
Bumble
color
trademark.
pieces are thinner plywood
Hi,
cut out
Jerry.
on the laser, colored and glued onto the white quarter-inch sheet of plywood. And he
Hello,
has
Jerry. Hi, John.
he has what do you call it? Rebar stakes in his feet going down into the ground. So he ain't going nowhere.
You know, I've got, and you just gave me a great
Hello,
idea.
Jerry.
I've
Welcome to the
got
program.
a pallet fence that I'm putting up in the middle of the yard, basically, and it's just a piece of wood with some other wood pieces.
Well, look at
That's
this.
that's what I'm going to use.
This right here, this pallet, 6-foot candy cane that's
Yes,
kind of cut off.
yes.
That I made for Sterling's Christmas woodworking pallet challenge
Wow.
back in 2013. And that was the
Matt, there's
first
echo.
YouTube video I made woodworking wise. And I entered it into the Sterling Davis pallet challenge. And that started my YouTube obsession. So if you want to blame someone for me being on YouTube, it's Sterling, because that's what started it all.
It was Sterling that did it, huh?
It's his fault. Yep, it's his
Yeah.
fault. I made these smaller ones too a while ago. Those are fun.
Very nice.
So got some fun things
I
going
like
on
this.
there.
Remind me of listening to a radio station that plays 50s, 60s music.
Oh,
CBS
jeez.
FM.
Matt, there is an echo. Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
The echo is on Al's side, and he doesn't have headphones to fix it. There's nothing I can do on my side.
I
We've
started
pushed
on
all the
Lane's
buttons.
Whirling Challenge 2012.
Yeah, and I hear it now too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
saying
I'm gonna have to do something.
I
Gonna
started
have
to
to
do product videos
Whirl
for
it into the
Amazon,
word.
and these are some of the products I have done. Everything from metal detectors. I can't really tell too much, but
You made a metal detector, Matt?
well, I made a video about one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this kind of gives you a better idea.
What's next? Some four
Hey.
tops. Temptations. Musical notes. Hello, Al.
That's funny.
Hello.
Shovels, nose strips, bowling ball bags, scrapers for the wood shop, metal detectors, everything. Every type of product I make videos for.
I'll be right back, Matt.
Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes. 11 years I've been on YouTube. 10 plus 1. 11 years. I just rolled over my 11th year on Black Friday, so a couple weeks ago. And it's been a crazy, crazy ride.
Hey, Greg.
I'm seeing the, I want to put the chats up on the screen, but I'm not the host. I'm looking over at my chats. I'm trying to do that. Oh, yeah. So I've been doing that with Amazon. I still do woodworking.
Yeah, I thought I'd get lucky and I would find some headphones.
Okay.
I'm not blaming the
Hey,
grandkids.
Jim.
Headphones are not around. That's okay, Matt.
Matt,
Channel your inner cousin,
Brucey.
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 What's that from? I'm
I was
missing that
lucky enough to
reference.
meet Matt in Atlanta. Great guy.
Hey, well, those were the days, weren't they? 2018, 2017, something like that. Yeah, that was a different time back then.
What Atlanta when?
This was at the woodworking show in the Cobb Center in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was 2017, 2018, maybe around there, around that time.
Yeah.
And Izzy Swan took a picture of the whole group. He went up the staircase of a parking structure across the street, and he was like 4 floors up, and we all got together on the opposite side of the street, and he took a photo with his nice DSLR, and that was a fun photo.
I bet. I'm wondering if I have seen it. I probably have.
Yeah, it's out there. I can dig through
Hello,
my
Jerry.
archive and find it. It was a lot of fun. All the fun people were there, and a lot of times we would go to Joel's house, and Joel would host a party afterwards at his palatial estate. Just, I think it's a palatial estate.
A really nice place, I take, huh?
Oh well, it's he's like a compound.
Hey,
He
Greg.
moved into this property where someone was trying to make it an attraction. He had fish ponds in the back, and the water, he directed the water around his property to naturally flow into pond after pond after pond, and he had bridges and little paths that you could walk over these ponds and stuff like that. Now it had some years on them, so it was run down.
LOL
But
Joel's Palace and Sterling with every flavor of moonshine.
yes,
well,
well,
that's
yeah, the what do you call it? The Hillview Metal and Wood. Tony was had a contest where he was giving away one of his squares. High end, premium woodworking tool. And I won one of his mini squares. And I was so happy. I celebrated so hard, and I got rip-roaring drunk. I don't know how I made it back to the hotel. I was so happy I won that item, and I still have it. It's got its own special place in the wood shop. I have a Hillview Metal and Wood 90-degree square. I love it. I love it because it's brass and it's got the wood inlay and it's got the Starrett ruler on it. It's just it's a fine piece of art. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun at the woodworking show. Then they stopped having them because I don't know if they weren't profitable enough, and we would pack the place. All the YouTubers were there, and I think some of the vendors kind of got cheesed off that that type of attendee was there. I'm like, well, we buy tools just like anybody else. I mean, I think there were some complaints about that, but that may have just been something I made up. Yeah, and then they stopped going to the Cobb Center, and we never kind of put it together. And I think they started it back up with fewer venues and whatever. It's not the same anymore. But it's nice when you can hang around with everyone. And the hotel parties too. Oh my God. We would just have a blast at the hotel lobby and little area that they have there. Not little area, big area. And yeah, I remember someone brought a little projector, like in a little handheld, like and we were watching stuff there, and we were playing video games. We just kind of like made it our own entertainment space.
I hear stuff has changed quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, do we hear echo now?
No, I don't think so. Check.
Yeah.
No, zero echo.
Yeah. I wonder what the. Well, yeah, I put on headsets.
Oh, I see. Broke down, folks.
Let's see.
Broke down and did it.
Let's see. Yeah, and actually,
Al, I also have a morning show. You've been on my Good Morning Haas show.
Yes.
I'm heading into my 1000th 90 episode here next week, so that'll be fun. I've been doing it Monday through Friday ever since summer 2021, and I basically haven't missed hardly any days. 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year.
Yeah, I know. I get up normally at 6:30 when I have to be at work at 8.
It would be 7:15 your time. It's 8:15 Eastern is when I. So.
But when I don't have to be up, I miss it.
Dividing my viewing between Al and a live stream of snowmobile racing from down the road here.
Yes, the important thing is that you are here, Greg.
Cool.
It's hard now. I'm all the way in California.
What do you mean it's hard now? Well, I guess James Lee Sterling.
Mr. Yarn, is that Jerry?
Yeah, that's Jerry.
Ah,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's Jerry.
Yeah.
And in the house, folks, in the house, we have who are you?
To get up. Format.
Paul from Paul's Messy Workshop. Hello, Paul.
Corliss. Hello.
Hey, Matt, my buddy Matt.
How are you, my friend?
Hey, I'm great. How about yourself?
Oh, never better, brother. Never better.
Long time since we've talked.
Yeah, long time since we've been on the same screen. I love it.
I know it. How you been?
I've been great, Paul. I've been creative. I've been doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Videos.
My side hustle's going good with Amazon videos. Still making stuff with my laser and CNCs.
Looks like fun.
I never stop.
It always is.
It's hard. I can't go to YouTube without seeing one of your channels on there.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, Sean.
I have a few. Klondike is here. Hi, Sean.
It's always fun. It's no matter what you do it just for fun.
Exactly.
Yep. And nobody taught me to have more fun than Matt.
Afternoon.
Oh, come on now.
Right.
I love it.
Awesome fun things, man. Awesome fun things.
Yeah, life's too short not to have fun. You know what I mean?
Here's a piece of trivia for you, Al.
Yes.
Matt works with my niece.
Oh.
I do. And let me tell you, she is somewhat of a rock star in the company, Paul. Like, she is amazing.
She's a smart girl.
Oh,
that's great.
She knows how to get stuff done. I was at the convention with her, and just to see her move throughout the convention and talk to different people and what she's trying to do. She goes, okay, I want to achieve X, Y, and Z this day or whatever. And she just runs circles around most people. I'm like, wow, it's quite a feat and quite a sight to see. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, no, she'll go right up to the vice president of this and within the company and say, here's what I'm thinking of. Let's do X, Y, and Z. And she just like nothing stops her. I'm like, holy crap, Karen.
they love solutions. They don't like problems, but they love solutions.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything she brings forward will require like some amount of work, but if done right, it will relieve a ton of work. You know. So sometimes they're like, oh, I don't want to do like 1 ounce of work to not do 12 pounds of work late. I want to avoid doing, but she the it's hard. She gets on a presentation and she's like, "This is what we need to do. 1, 2, 3, and 4." It's hard to go, yeah, we're not doing that, because the way she just pitches it is like, why wouldn't we do that? I don't. She just has a way with it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very impressed with her. She's
yeah.
Okay, you can put Matt back on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
oh,
I'm
it's
real
got
bad at that, and plus I don't have that second monitor, so
Oh,
yeah,
ah
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'm just in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and resize this thing here, like I said, and let Matt keep talking.
Yeah, no,
all right.
I'm having a blast at work. It's good to have someone else that has vision and really pushes, and she's creative too. She works in the design group, and all of her staff have custom avatars, and then everyone else in the company just has first initial, last initial. Like, everyone is so boring except your group. Your group is like actually fun. Which makes sense because they're in design. But yeah, yeah. I just remember, like, one time, Paul, I remember you say, "Oh yeah, my niece is a graphic designer." I'm like, "Well, yeah, she is a graphic designer, but she's really an executive." Like, you kind of shortchanged her a little bit, but it's all good.
What's her official title?
She's not director, but she's I don't. But she has staff, so maybe
Yeah, I don't
she's
know what her title is either.
Huh.
maybe she's
I just wondered because
senior something or other. I don't really know, because that's a whole other group. She's outside of Pub Ops, which is the group that I'm in. But anyway,
Pub Ops, publication operation.
yeah, exactly. Pub
Oh,
Ops. Yeah.
cool.
We have Pub Ops, we have design, we have finance, we have sales. The typical breakdown of things. The Pub Ops is where all the action is, because we do the work. We get the work done. We're not bean counters or lawyers. Well, here's something fun about being in a big company. The lawyers are always hilarious. Hey, one thing I've picked up in my many years on this earth, and I know I don't have as many as you, Paul. Kidding. I love you, Paul. Is lawyers are the best people, because any job which is kind of boring, like law and like accounting, it's all repetitive and boring. The personality of those people are completely opposite and off the chain awesome. I went to this corporate excursion with for managers, and it's like, here at company name, the next thing we're going to talk about is sexual harassment. And then the next thing the lawyer says, we're against it.
Of course.
Who has that type of cadence and energy? It's like, who are you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. And my accountant, let me tell you, my personal accountant is a brilliant accountant. He could get money out of a stone for, like, expenses, and he's just absolutely off the chain awesome. And again, boring job, repetitive job. He plays drums once a month on his band, and they want to book him even more. And he's like,
Uh-huh.
"No, I got a full-time job. We're gonna do one show a month or whatever like that." And he's a rock star, and he's an accountant. So, telling you, accountants and lawyers, they're great at the bar and
You
at
know,
parties.
I actually was, where was it? I think it was, I want to say, according to Bill Gates, that AI is going to be taking over a bunch of different jobs. And
It kind of already is.
one
You
of
looked
those
at the jobs
jobs,
numbers lately? Jesus.
one of those jobs was lawyers. Lawyers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the legal assistants are now kind of on the chopping block. Like the low level. What do they call them? There's a name for
Assistants, like administrative
paralegal.
assistants.
I don't know. Yeah.
Peons.
Well,
Yeah.
well, remember, personal assistants. Remember how we had personal assistants that would come up as apps and stuff, on the early Blackberries and Windows phones and stuff. And you actually had just a completely dedicated, I want to say personal assistant, like a personal manager or something like that.
Jeez.
That
Whatever happened to those?
well, that blown up a million times is AI.
Okay.
Yeah. I
I,
mean, if
I,
if you want to follow the
Lawyers,
history that
doctors,
way.
accounting, graphic design, musicians, AI has a hand in all of it.
Yes,
Next,
yes,
Tesla robots doing manual labor.
yes, yes.
well, I mean, my position is a thinking position. So I think I'm safe. Like I come up with solutions and I'm also on the tech side. So I implement some
Yeah,
of the solutions. Um, but the corporate vision and the direction of the technology used for publishing, like that's kind of, so I think I'm safe. If
well,
you
and
know it,
and yeah, and I'm not saying you're not or anything, but you
yeah.
I'll
know,
be back in a minute.
every excuse
No,
me,
it's
everything is subject, in my
we'll have
opinion.
to see how it shakes out
Yes,
because a lot of these companies that are trying to go all in on AI are now going back to humans because uh, YouTube laid off a bunch of people, and the appeals process for flagged videos wasn't going anywhere, and there was a revolt, and now they started hiring back. So
yeah,
it will ebb and flow until it finds its equilibrium.
right.
I think it's too far in one direction now. It should come
We
back.
will make retirement before it gets too crazy, I bet.
Well,
Eh,
honestly, I'm it's on my horizon within the next few years. Not that I'm going to retire, but the option is there. However, the field I'm in is education,
uh-huh.
and I'm actually developing some robotics courses, which compounds it. But I, I don't know. I still have a few more years, and to be honest, AI being incorporated into robotics, I think will give me at least a couple more years to instruct the stuff, if that makes
I'm
sense what I'm saying.
I'm doing my best with automation. I've been leaning into that hard,
Yeah,
Al, automation.
yes. Well, yeah,
And like I have two pieces of data that I want to get into my database that manages all my products,
right.
and I have a matching column on both sides. I want to bring this to over. So I have 633 rows. So I want to copy paste two items 633 times. And I'm like, do I hire my neighbor kid to do this for me? Or do I
No,
fire up make.com and figure
yeah,
out how to capture the first row in a Google Sheet, find the matching key field over in my database, identify the record, and then copy the stuff over, and then go down to the second row in the spreadsheet, capture that, and do the find and paste. And I could just so what do I do? Do I develop the script to make that happen, or do
yes.
I just hire my neighbor to do it?
You developed a script, because once you develop the script,
Yeah.
it's done. It's a done deal. And that's weird how I just thought I made this thing thinner, and I don't see it any thinner. For some reason, it looks like my original. Uh,
Ruh-roh.
yeah.
Maybe you're in
Hey,
the wrong
AI,
measurement unit. Are you
AI wouldn't have,
millimeters instead of inches, or
yeah,
freedom units instead of
freedom units.
it's,
Yeah.
it's
Um,
imperial and metric, but I call it metric and freedom units.
right now at work, I have, ooh, yeah,
No, I got
exactly.
I got sounds.
Yes, you do, Matt.
Yeah.
Right now at work, we have a robot that is a one-armed, four joint, four uh, 4 degrees of freedom robot, and
Oh,
and a conveyor,
can I
which
hand you a cup of coffee?
and it has vision, so it can actually pick up shapes and place them down, in wherever it needs to go. So between vision and AI, automation is just becoming, just, man, the bee's knees. I think that's the
Well,
term.
did you ever watch the show Caprica? It's
Uh,
Battlestar
uh,
Galactica
yeah,
prequel?
I don't think so, Matt. To be honest.
Well, there was a fun AI scene. Well, you know, the early models of Cylons, AI robots,
Uh huh.
mechanical robots,
Yes.
and there was a big revolt against that technology. And then there was a big sporting event because they have an event on that world like soccer. It's not called soccer, it's called something else. But there's a big sporting event. 40,000 people were there. And some bad guys came in and they were just going to shoot up the place. But the Cylons took them all out without any spectator getting hurt. And then that was the defining moment where the whole population was okay with AI robots existing, and all
Yeah.
of the counter arguments melted away. And like there will be a time in our history, in our lifetime, when we have an event like not something horrible like I've described, but some groundbreaking event. You know what it might be? It might be with the cars, because there will
Could
be
be.
an
Yeah.
argument that people piloting a car is more dangerous than AI, especially if there's ever a system that has all of the cars reporting into the system. So it's not just a car making autonomous decisions. It's connected to some central computer that knows not only where your car is, but where all the other cars are. When that happens, someone's going to make the argument that people are less safe. And I'm waiting for that moment to happen in our lifetime. It might not be for 10 years.
Yes.
But
yes.
it's going to happen.
Yes. Exactly.
The AI doctors
Mark my
are going to be
words.
more successful than the debacle healthcare is doing now.
Well, yeah, and actually, there are a lot of AI assisted surgeries taking place, which is really actually good because humans do make more mistakes, and I think I'll just say it that way, than 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 robots or than AI. Now, granted, they do still make mistakes, but I really think that human error is a lot higher
Yeah.
than uh, uh, and that's going back to your point, Matt. These vehicles that are going to be autonomous are actually going to be justified as being safer than humans. I mean, no doubt, no doubt.
And we'll get there.
You know,
We'll get there one day, but who knows? I'm just I try not to sweat the things I can't control. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's kind of been
that's right.
my motto
Yeah,
in life.
there's another part to that, but I guess you didn't want to say it.
Well, I do. I have another part I can tell you, but what are you thinking?
don't don't pet the sweaty things and don't sweat the petty things.
The Terminator is
No,
causing
that's a
shake on
fun way to
AI.
say.
It's like our time travel knowledge based on Back to the Future.
Oh, jeez, time travel. That's kind of
The
nuts.
Terminator is causing a shade on AI. We've been causing a shade on AI, like our time travel knowledge based on Back to the Future. Terminator is causing a shade. In other words, it's darkening what AI would be, right? Is that what you're trying to say, Jerry?
I remember I had a Cyberdyne Systems mug, and I would take it to board meetings, and no one knew what it was, but that's the AI from Terminator that
The movies caused
became
everyone to fear it.
self-aware.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
no
movie
doubt.
caused everyone to fear it. Yeah.
Yes, no doubt. That's yeah. Uh, with how can I put this? With in other words, I know what I'm trying to say. I just don't know how to say it. With justification, right? I mean, it is pretty scary when you think about it. See if I can move
Well,
this.
I
over
mean,
there.
I don't know.
I like to I like to think of the change that took place when cars were starting to come into production. and the horse and buggy days, basically, where everything changed because now we had, automobiles and no longer needed as many buggy whip makers, or
That's
okay,
right.
or something like
That's
that.
right.
And
Can't
things did
stop
change.
progress.
Yeah, things did change. Horseshoe. I don't know what you call, people that fix horseshoes on horses and stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's always going to be, in my opinion, that
Those
fear.
candlestick makers are still mad about the incandescent light bulb. I mean, they haven't put that.
Exactly. There you go. There
You,
you
you want to
go.
hear a fun one? You want to hear a fun one?
Sure.
Back when AM radio became a thing, okay, because there was a time there was no AM radio, but AM radio was first. And when that hit the scene, the piano manufacturing business
Yeah, I bet.
dropped 95% because if you wanted music, you had to have an instrument and hire someone to play it or play it yourself. Well, when AM radio came out, you didn't need instruments anymore, and the piano industry almost collapsed when
Right.
AM radio became a thing. Isn't that crazy?
In fact, from AM radio to FM radio, there was this big fight between AM radio and FM because, of course, FM is clear, right? The range isn't as far and stuff, but AM fought it and fought it and fought it until eventually, and I can't remember exactly the band range, but it was FM was limited to this range. Well, they expanded it, and then it caught on, and there was a big fight because of, well, this is what we've always done. This is how we've always
I
done
can
this.
remember the days when
When,
FM
when,
radio
uh-huh.
only had classical music on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And AM music was where you found all the good music was on AM radio. And there was no such thing as talk radio back then.
Right. Now it's become talk radio. Yeah.
Right. Now AM radio is almost non-existent and all the good stuff is on FM radio.
Yeah.
Did people ride to school on mastodons back then?
No, but
Oh,
I had to walk a half a mile to get to the bus stop.
Farrier puts shoes on horses.
Half a mile.
And
That's
when I was in like elementary school, we had a school bus that was painted red, white, and blue, and they passed a law that all school buses had to be yellow. And then we got a yellow school bus.
there you go.
But you're talking about pianos.
Yeah.
I watch the marketplace, and there's a lot of pianos that you can get for free.
I know.
And
yeah, there
old
are.
pianos are a fantastic source of wood because most of them are made out of oak or mahogany or like
And,
that.
and why do I feel that that's a crime, Paul?
It's a real shame just to tear apart a piano for the wood. Then what you do is you take the steel frame and you call the people that say, we'll pick up your junk or
Yeah.
cash for steel, and you have them come pick up the steel frame and you get all the good wood.
Right. Right.
Those steel frames are impressive. That's a solid pour of metal
That's right.
in those steel frames. And the tension on those frames, you would
Oh.
not believe it.
Because of the tension on the strings, and there's
Yes.
88
Yeah.
strings. So
Yes.
Well, yeah, but each note has 3 strings to it.
Yes, they
Oh,
So
I
do.
it's
didn't know
88
that.
times
Yes,
3 is
yes.
what the number.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, still, it's they almost implode. That's how much force is on them. I think if you put like 90 more pounds of pressure, which isn't very much compared to everything it already has, it'll collapse in on it. And it's solid steel. Yeah, they're crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And
yep. That's a lot of weight. That's probably a third or half of the weight of the piano is the steel frame.
could be.
Moving a piano is wow. I was designing a set of robots on tri-tracks to help me move them in Texas.
Wow.
And you're right, because when I've got 2 pianos, one is out in a building that'll probably never come out of, and the other one's here. but we actually had to have 4 people to move that thing. Literally, literally.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're crazy. I wanted to buy an upright piano from I think Yamaha, but here's the thing though. It was a full analog piano, but it had one of those resonating speakers attached to the sound board. That board on the back is actually called the sound board. There are speakers that it's just like a black box that you put on a window, and then the window becomes the speaker. Are you familiar with that technology? It's an older
Mhm.
technology, but they have that on the piano. So here's the thing: you can play all analog like normal, and then you can flip a button, and then you can have 8 different voices where it plays through the soundboard, but it's bells and chimes and other things like that, and a piano. So you could have it sound just like the analog piano, but it's with that vibrating box on the back, and you can't perceive a difference because it's still moving the wood board to produce the sound, just like the hammers striking the strings would.
Huh.
I'm like, that's what I want, but it's $20,000, and I don't have
Oh,
twenty
Oh,
thousand dollars. And it's an
it,
upright. It's not a grand piano. It's an upright
right.
piano with that technology in it. I'm like,
I've played clavinovas,
okay.
which are pretty decent digital imitations of a piano, and I'm going to call them that for lack of a better word. Okay, but it's amazing the sound that you can get out of them. I mean, it really is. Uh,
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. I started to play, but I kind of fell away from it because I kind of moving into other things in my life. But
well, I've gotten lessons and am still not any good.
I need to understand music theory. I started to grasp it, and I think once I do, it'll just click. It never clicked for me. It was always kind of rote memorization. I got tired of it. So I need a better teacher. If anyone knows a good teacher, that's what I need. But
Well, you know what one of my music teachers told me or asked me, "Do you know how to get to Carnegie Hall?"
Practice, practice, practice.
Exactly, Paul. Exactly.
yeah,
And I've tried to apply that in all my life. That's that's the
you
only way you do it.
you
If
got to
you
practice not
Yes,
until you get it right. You got to practice until you can't get it wrong.
sure.
There's a big difference between those two. They're not
There,
right
Right.
next to each
AI
yeah,
other.
piano teacher
yeah,
probably.
yep. Yeah, you could get an AI piano teacher probably to teach you way
I've
better
tried
than a
some of the apps. I think I'm going to
yeah
try some of the apps I haven't tried yet. Because I did.
apps
I know. I know
apps.
Flowkey is good. I haven't tried Flowkey. I'll try. I think I might try that. Roly has some. I have those. Have the Roly keyboard over there. Which is weird. They're the mini keyboards,
Uh
and I
huh.
bought 2 of them. It has $600. I was like, it was an insane
Wow.
amount of money. Never really took to it. It was a waste.
I've
But
got a full size. Um, let's see, it's a Casio. I don't remember what
yeah,
it
this
is.
is this is my full size Nord Piano 5, and
Forget
it
what it is
mimics.
now. That shows you how long I haven't used it.
Yeah, it mimics the action of an actual
Yeah, it is.
piano
It
key.
is.
The
It is an
weighted
old
has weighted
Casio.
keys.
But
So it feels
anyway,
like a real piano when you're playing it.
boy,
It
this is
it
an
does.
old
It
set of
does. It doesn't have the
earphones.
full like the real action, but it's as close as you can get to a real analog piano.
Yeah.
And it's built for pros. I sold my old Yamaha to someone and I had it on the box of this one and she knew exactly what oh you got the Nord. Those are nice. She told me one of her singer friends plays a Nord piano just like the one I have and they play 4 gigs a week, 3 hours a gig, and they do it every week of the year. And they said she has been banging away on that for 3.5 years, and it's exactly as it was when
As
she
it
first
was.
got it. Like
Yeah.
it's built, it's built to last. I don't know. It's fun. Costs as
The,
much as a car, like
It's,
holy
yeah.
crap.
That is definitely true. You will pay for the high technology like that.
And
well, you always pay for quality.
I
Yeah,
know, I
you do.
know. One thing that became clear to me, because I was taking in-person lessons, so I would go to someone's house and I would practice on their grand piano, and then like I would come, I would arrive, and then the person was getting done their lesson, and then when I was about to be done, more people would arrive for the next one, kind of that type of thing. And I noticed early on, affluent people play the piano. It is not a cheap man's game whatsoever. Even the apps are $200 a year or at minimum.
Really?
Oh yeah, those iPad
Wow.
apps that teach you how to play, they're $199 a year, and I've never seen anything cheaper.
You ever notice that when you get into a hobby and you think the hobby's not going to be that expensive, and once you get hooked on it, then you find out the true cost of that hobby.
Right, right.
The only thing that broke in my favor, that was actually the way I thought it was going to be, is darts. You could buy 3 darts for like $60 and you're good.
But you're not taking into account the cases and cases and cases of beer that you and your friends will drink. Now, see, I'm just saying, at my place, okay, in Kilroy's world, Kilroy's Bar and Pub, okay.
Yep. But no, you're right. Yeah, these hobbies are kind of nuts. But I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with everything I do, and I need more time, Al.
I hear you.
It's cool case.
And hey, Jerry, I am gonna start back up. I think I'm at stage 95, 96, 97, 98. I don't remember. I'm going to start making little videos of a stage and putting them out. And that way, at least I'll try to make some progress.
True. True.
I need people to keep pushing me on that, Paul.
True.
Yes.
Klondike.
You going to do them with shorts, are you? Or will it be too long for a
Oh
short?
wow, I'm at stage 42.
It'll be too long. It'll be too long to
like
do.
a 10 or 15-minute video?
Yeah, probably like a 15-minute video. Hold on a second. Maybe even less. Hold on a second.
Paul, you're old and wise. How do I get more time out of my day? I need more hours in the day.
Retire. How old are you?
55.
55. I retired at 51.
Good on ya.
It just happened that the market was doing great. The 401ks were
And
doing
this is why I don't wear.
the company was downsizing, and that was a concern. And we went to our financial advisor. You got to have a financial advisor. If you don't have a financial advisor, you're a fool. But you really need a financial advisor. And he said, you can do it. Here's what you got to do. And so we did it and never looked back.
Never looked back.
That's the way to do it. Check out at 51, man. I admire you, sir.
Yep. But yeah, if you don't have a financial advisor, get a financial advisor.
Yeah, I have 67 in mind.
67?
Yes. But not really.
I'm having too much fun. I don't want to stop working. I have fun at my full-time job. I have fun.
Well,
at
see,
my
that
side hustle.
was the difference. In ours, we both worked for the phone company, and it was changing. Excuse me. It was changing faster than I could change. And it was changing to where you're an employee. Who cares?
Yeah. Well,
you're a commodity. You're not an employee. You're of no value to us other than giving us 8 hours a day. That's your only importance. And that it gets not fun real quick.
Right. Yeah, I've worked for Pitney Bowes and IBM, and that's exactly what you are. And even their customers are commodities. I've had managers tell me, and I'm charging them $20,000 to do some repair with parts and such. Oh, they're not our customer because they're not under maintenance, under warranty. And I'm like, what? It just floors me.
Oh yeah,
It would just floor me.
in the way the companies that think like that stay in business is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, they charge big bucks. And honestly, IBM has got one of the AIs out there in the market that are doing really good.
Yeah, big business.
In fact, they had the AI back in what, 2000? Remember
Oh, Big
Watson?
Blue, wasn't it?
Watson, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
It
Oh
was playing
yeah. I
Jeopardy
watched
back
that
in the
on
day.
yeah.
Jeopardy.
So
Yeah.
I want to show this real quick since Jerry uh, jogged my memory. This
Cool,
is
cool.
this is
I got
where
about
I'm
5
at.
minutes, Al, before I got to
Okay,
jump.
this is where I'm at.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's where I'm at
Holy
on this.
cow!
And I only have one of the battery packs installed right now, but
Oh,
yeah,
Al.
I really need to finish this up. This is what Jerry was talking about earlier.
How much would you charge me for the finished model?
Let me just say that the parts alone are $2,000.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, actually a little bit less, but I don't know. I don't the the amount of time I've spent on this. I've worked on it 4 hour
Nice.
chunks, 4 hour chunks, 4 hour chunks, to the point where I've gotten so tired of it, you know.
My goodness.
Yeah,
All right,
but
$2,001.
yeah, and 4 years of my life.
I think that's one
I
of the
spent about
starting.
100
That's one
hours
of the
last
starting
3 weeks.
things
Yeah, see,
of hashtag unfinished projects.
yeah,
Okay.
and that is one of I think that's one of the biggest ones too. By the way, I really do.
Wow.
Yeah,
I spent about
yeah,
100 hours last 3 weeks,
yes,
says
yes,
Jerry.
yes. He's
Wow.
spent about 100 hours.
Jerry,
Isn't
you
that
are a
wild?
machine.
So hey Matt, yeah, I heard you a second ago. Thank you so much for being here. If you ever would like to come back and talk about
Sure.
anything you want to do, I'm sure I can provide the technical difficulties, and I'm going to look into actually having some sound, some better sound and stuff, because it's
It
come up
wasn't
time after
bad.
time, and we work through it and stuff. And but
That's
I
okay.
hate having these on my ears.
Yeah, no,
I
I hear you.
I
I
want to
hear you.
have, and I do have them, but I haven't been able to pair these. So
Well, I appreciate you having me on. I always
sure.
love hanging with my friends, and it's good to catch up. Have a Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
Paul, Al, Jerry, everyone out there. Sean, JV, if you're out there, John. Merry. It's a fun time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wait, scratch that because
Thumbs
If
I'll
up
do
light
just
skin
about
tone.
anything.
Thumbs
if you
up light skin
do,
tone.
name it after me, is what a friend of mine used to tell me.
I love it. I love
And
it.
guys, right in the
Awesome
ticker right
seeing all
there
of you.
is is Matt's. It's Matt's YouTube, which I bet he can probably put up also. But
Got a
Not just
anyway,
couple
yet.
all those three guys, go
awesome fun
follow
things,
Matt
awesome wood things.
and and check out his live stream and such. But Matt, thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Stay
gonna
awesome, Al.
Merry
Stay
Christmas,
awesome,
guys.
Paul.
I'm
And
gonna
I'll catch you
continue.
next time.
Thank
Hey,
you.
great talking to you.
I'm gonna continue
Back at you.
working on Lady Washington here, but as long as Paul stays with me,
I'm
um,
going to go watch a football game.
Paul's gonna go watch a football game. But anyway, um, that's what I'm gonna do. I will definitely be taking these off though, since there won't be anybody else to echo back. But thanks a lot, Matt.
All right. I'm trying to find the off button. It's not here, but okay.
Just just close
I'll
just
just close
close
the
out.
tab.
Yeah, and I'll kick you out.
All right. Peace.
Bye. Here, it automatically did it, guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's good to see Matt again.
it is. It is.
Super nice guy.
Yes, he is. I agree totally. All right, I'm going to go to big screen on this. And again, my monitors screens weren't working for some reason, but I'm going to go back to this. And Paul, whenever you're ready to leave, just take off and all
I'm,
good.
I'm leaving right now,
Okay.
and sorry to jump out at you, but hey, there's a football game on.
No worries, no worries. I've got to concentrate on this here, and at least cut one of these, and I believe I said it was, I forget now what it was, 3 millimeters. No, a millimeter and a half. At least that's what it is there.
Ooh, that's pretty small.
Yeah, yeah. And see, the reason I'm doing that is because I want it to go on the outside as a excuse me, as a rail, but it doesn't
Hmm.
have to go inside. Just as long as it just shows up out here, I can go ahead and put um, the proper planking around it, and it'll look like if it's thick, like the top one.
Right.
So I don't know
Okay. Hey,
how
have a good
successful
one. I'll
it'll
talk to
be.
you during the week.
All right, man. Take care.
Okay.
All
Bye
right.
now.
Bye bye. And I'll go ahead and fix this then. Let me take this off. Let me change my audio. Let's
Some detailed action. I do miss my laser.
detailed action. Well, I have really been enjoying it. Really, really, really. And Merry Christmas to you too, Sean. Um, uh, and exactly, that's what it is, Jerry. Detailed. Um, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. If I can get myself, let's see, this would make sure. Now, why did I just hear you? Well, there's nobody here, so there's no reason for me to listen to them. I can just leave my headset down there. I can hear the chat bot, which is good. Let me go back then to here. Of course, I've got this big old stamp sitting here in the way, and I've got a lesser sized one there, and it goes all the way down to right there. Oh wait, that's Peeper. If Peeper were here, he'd. I got to send these to him actually. All right, let's go back over here, and I'll just keep playing around here. And hello, Jeff. How are you doing?
Hi everyone, smiling face.
Welcome to the menagerie, Jeff. Let's see. All right. So instead
Hey
of me
Jeff.
instead of me looking big, uh, this is what I want to do, and
Okay, you.
I'll fix my screen later for this. So yeah, let's go back up to this. Man, I keep clearing this out. It keeps resetting for some reason. All right, there we go. So I'm back to this, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and edit all this stuff and make it that wide all the way across. It should be the same width. It's the same item. So I guess I'm going to do it one more time and do it at the end. Let's see, is this? Nope. Let's duplicate it and bring
Was
it over
busy
here.
watching the Bears game and working on the layout.
Yeah, Paul just left to watch the Bears game. Also, let's see. Can I get this piece off of here? I need to get rid of this piece here. How come it doesn't select it? Why isn't it selecting it? There we go. Okay. I just need to break this up, and I know it looks like I'm looking up, right, guys? Let's see if we can do it this way. If that'll be better.
Bears woman.
Oh, that type of bears. Let's see. Guess a little more. Yeah, I've got some wood laid out in the laser. So can I get rid of this? What does
Bears
it do?
131 to 31.
Ooh, Bears 31. Well, why is the message retracted? Did you delete them, Jeff? I didn't do that. Must be the YouTube AI kicking in, huh? All right, what I want to do is take this piece right here. Let's break it right there. I'm going to get rid of that piece. So let's just do this. Oops. In other words, I'm going to get rid of that center piece or that end piece there and replace it with this one here.
There's 131 towers, 131 to 3.
The towers, huh? Like the faulty towers? If you guys know what that is, it's a joke. All right, oh, no, don't move it over like that. Let's just bring it over here.
YouTube keeps kicking me out.
Not me. Sorry about that. YouTube's weird sometimes. It's probably a connection issue. When Paul first got on, I don't know, the connection was kind of weird. All right, I wonder if I can
There's
just
131 to 3.
move this thing down without changing it. Yeah, it's, oh, I see. See, it's good there. It's good there. So I'm going to have to do this piece by piece. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that. In other
For
words,
some reason it's misspelling everything I post.
oh, that's weird. All right, let's see if I can move this point down to this spot here and to there. There we go. And then take this one and do the same thing. Where is it? Let's put a node there. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if I can just do this.
Chiefs just got eliminated from the playoffs, LOL.
Oh wow. You know, I'm not much of a sports fan. It doesn't mean anything to me. Okay. I don't know if there's an easier way to
the
do
Chargers,
this,
hoop.
but
Hi Jeff.
they lost what? They lost to the Chargers. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you can see where Jerry what he thinks about them, huh?
Hi Anja.
Anja. That's Jim. Oh, wait a second. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the little bar. So I'm going to put a node in here. Or is this the line? There we go. That's the line. And what I'll do is I'll do it just a little bit at a time and then fix them like that, just in between the two nodes. Look at that right there. That's just funky. You know, I think let's see what happens if I delete these two nodes. No, that's definitely not it. I am in node editing, right?
What are you doing, Al?
I'm just trying to make this piece thinner. Normally, the piece would be this big here. Let's see. Normally, the piece would be this big here. Okay, that thick. I'm trying to make it half as thick. And I don't know if I'm doing a very good job. Because what I thought I'd do is I'd bring these pieces like this and bring this and just do it, you know, piece by piece. See, just to make it thinner like that. See how it's thick over here and then thinner over there. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to just like bring this node down to that right there, and then this one here. But see, I'm going to have to put another node right here and then bring it down. And the only thing is if I get rid of these two nodes, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's what I tried to do on the last one. It didn't work. See, I almost feel like I need one of these down here. So if I do this and I duplicate it, let's see if I duped it. Yeah, and I'm just using this as kind of like a gauge for the size that I want it to be. And I would think that it would stay the same length, even though it was diagonal like that. So I'm kind of using it as, and I'll come back in later and delete those items that are there. So I think the thing to do is to do a node to that point, insert a node, bring it down, and then go back to these other nodes that are hanging up here, like this, and hit the D, and that deletes it. So I think that's the way to do it. Oh, not this one. Oh, I thought there was a node there. Node is here. So let's see if what I just said works. If I hit D, yep, that's exactly what I want to do. Exactamundo. So let's insert another node. Let's delete all those nodes. And see, like right here, I might have to tweak it a little bit because it looks like it's bulging out a little bit, but I can do this, I'm pretty certain. And squish it down a little bit. There, like that. There probably is a better way to do this. I'd be more than happy to do it if anybody can suggest it. But I think if I do it this way, I think it's working out. And see, like this node, I wouldn't have a node to cut off, so I'm just going to put another node here. And then come over here and do that, and that squashes it out. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Only thing, I've got plenty of nodes here, pretty certain, yeah. So let's bring this one down to here, and then let's get rid of all these nodes that are here. I wonder why there's so many nodes there. See? So I'm basically chopping about half of it off. There. And then I'm going to go ahead and send it over to the laser and cut it out on the laser. Excuse me. I think I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this one comes down to here, and all these nodes get destroyed. All right. So effectively, I have pretty much slimmed this down some. Let's get rid of this. It might still be too thick. We'll see. I might have to mark it and grind it a little bit to make it go into the frames, maybe. I don't know. Let me straighten this up a little bit. To me, it looks like it's bulging out a little bit right here. Oh, Control Z. All right, so I'm gonna duplicate this whole thing and set it off to the side. Wait, let's select the whole thing. And the reason is so in case I need to come back to this, I'm going to go ahead and group it. And see, there it is right there. So let's duplicate it. And let me bring this one back over here. Now I'm going to go back in and delete all these little lines that are in between there. So let me go back to this. Oh, I need to ungroup everything. So let me get something here. I wish there was a way that you could click just on the surface area to get rid of that. Um, you notice that if I come back to it, it's still selected, right? Well, they're not all because they are ungrouped, right? These should be individual like that. See, now I can go ahead and go in there and delete them all. And I'm going to send this over to the laser and then go take a quick break. And I hope you guys enjoyed me bringing Matt on. I certainly do. I enjoy it when he visits. I enjoy watching his stream. Very creative, very professional, very, very interesting. As most of you are, or all of you, right? Yeah, I better say all, because then I'm going to get nasty comments. All right, so here we go. This is that there. Let me look at the camera that I've
Faster
got.
way would have to separate the nodes at the tip and offset duplicate the curve at 1 millimeter, then your curves don't change.
Well, I done it now. I have to fit it in here, so I think it needs to go rounded down. So I need to move this thing. Let me go ahead and again make it whole or group. And I'll look at that comment here in a second. And let's just do this, right? Yeah. No, I've got to do this because I've got enough space at the top there, I think, to where, and I'm going to try to make this as square as I can at the top so that and then it cuts over. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in one piece. I guess I could always do it in two, but I have some 24-inch pieces. So let me just send it over there and let's look at it. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, it is that one. Let me get rid of everything else. And
It's been a while since I used the LightBurn. Been here 20 months now.
it's gonna cut. And since I'm not doing, wonder why I've got it at 20. Normally 10 and 16. Send. Okay. $20. Wow, almost 2 years, Jerry. I play with it all the time. Let's see. Faster way would be to separate the nodes at the tip and offset duplicate the curve. Yeah, but that one.
Matt is great. He has one speed fast. LOL.
Oh, I know. That one outside. It's not the same. I understand exactly what you're saying. See, they're different thicknesses. And I wanted to get it exactly that distance. And the nodes aren't the same. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Because I think that's how I ended up with it. Up, up, up. I don't think I can. Let's see. Let's duplicate this one. Let's bring it down here. I'll give it a try. And I wanted to keep the outside shape. That was to me the important shape. Let me look. Let's see. So if I do this, okay, I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this and this one. Okay. Now let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of this one. And let's do what you just said there, Jerry. Let's see. And this And let's group it. Okay. Now let's take it. See, I've got a little bit of discrepancy right there, but that's okay. Let's take it and let's do an offset. Now I wanted it to be, if the offset distance is that, I wonder what 0.75 looks like. There's 0.75. Look what it did. Look what it did, Jerry. I think it's going to be too thin. Maybe. Maybe. Let's flip it. And this way. Let's see if I can't get both. This one I think is going to be really, really thin. It might be thinner. Boy, I may actually like this one better because of it being so thin. Let's see if I can just line it up. I guess I can probably put it on top. It won't matter on top or on the bottom, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yep, still got to offset it a little bit. Make sure I don't cut it all. I'm trying to be real stingy with the wood. I think that'll be okay. All right, let's send both of those over and see what happens. See if I can get them on one sheet, right? And I might even, I think I'm going to take and lower the power on it. And I'm going to raise the speed up to 600, just for the sake of sending it over there and seeing where it's going to print. So let me do that. Let me send it over there. Let's go back to the camera. I don't know if we can see this because it's so wide. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do it at the top piece. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm going to take and move this thing up a little bit. Man, it's getting cold in here. Let's move everything up. Kind of around there, I guess. Let's send this over. I'm going to go ahead and mark it first, and then I'll go ahead and cut both of them. All right. So the spacing looks good. So all right, so it's gonna cut where I've got it. So let me put this back down to 10 and send it back over there. And now it should go ahead and cut. We'll watch it. Of course, I can't without my second monitor. I can't really do. I'll have to start it and then show it. And I'll be right back, guys.
Well, I'm back.
And I just thought of something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put the Enterprise back up on the shelf so that there aren't any accidents. And cover it
I
up.
was thinking of doing a live stream, but everyone else is doing one, so I'll skip it.
There we go. Well, you can stream whenever you want. Everybody kind of has a standard time that they do. Like normally I'll do from 2 to 6 or to 8 sometimes. 2 to 4 is the normal for me on Sundays. I was doing the Retro Fridays. Man, it's cold out there. I was doing the Retro Fridays from 6:30 somewhere in there to 8:30, 9:30. That was tiring because I don't know, for some reason. And then I was doing Model Day with Chris, and that was fun, but I was doing that in the morning sometimes. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like.
Keep posting videos.
That's it. Yeah. Or stream and then condense your videos and post the videos. I mean, there's all sorts of ways to do it. So here's what I got, and I've got one issue. No, I don't. I thought it was 1/4 inch, but it's not. So there's the thin one. In fact, let me go ahead and change this out.
I can't count the days I have streamed to just myself.
Well,
I'm gonna make no matter what. I just had a noob and deleted my entire channel last year in frustration.
I've been there too, Jeff. I mean, see, the frustration is real, and I get it, but to be honest, that's why I'm not streaming on Twitch. I seem to get more views over here, but I'm not giving up on Twitch either. I'm dual streaming to both. So, but anyway, here's this piece. I might really like that. However, when I go to plank, oh wait a second, let me do this. Duh, look at that. Look at that. Let me do this. Let me change the camera over. Okay. Did that just freeze up? Let's see. Is it frozen? No, it's not. All right, let's put this in there. Yeah, that is frozen.
Mr. Yarn Doll, I find that more people like watching videos than live stream.
Jeez. Well, the thing with the live streams is, at least mine are long. That's at least mine. All right, so this here is the top deck. How am I going to do this? Is there a way to add? No, I'd have to go to a custom image. But anyway,
I prefer videos, but editing is a lot more work.
That's true. That's true. See, I just stream when I'm working on this stuff, and sometimes I'll also make videos. I mean, but you're right, Jerry. Um, Videos do take a lot more time. I've got footage that I haven't turned into videos. Come on, click. I guess you're clicked. So here's the thicker one, and I'm not certain which one I like the most. But that needs to go something like this. That's not hanging on too well. Oh, that's not doing much better. Maybe I just use tape. How's that? I got just a couple of pieces here. I've got to figure out a way to clamp these things.
Well, the only reason I do lives is because I like the interaction, but like you say, I always seem to be talking to myself than anyone else, lol.
Well, that's the major. I mean, it's people are busy. Lord knows I probably watch too many lives as it is, but I try to do something in the background while I'm doing it. Yeah, I think, guys, I like the thicker one versus the thinner one, because I think I can always make the top thicker like this. I don't know, it might still be okay like that. So that right there is pretty much the and I'm pretty certain it's right there at the deck, all the way down. So let's take a look at a photo of it. Maybe. There's Lady Washington. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Let's highlight that. There we go. And so, yeah, make sure, yeah, right? You guys can see the boat, right? The image of the boat. I still haven't caught up on YouTube. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me flip this over. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. I think now it'll do it, right? Update. There we go. Okay, yeah. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to lay out this line right here. I'm sorry, this one right here. This one right here. And that'll go from the front where it's at. I need to look at it. I need to look at this area in here. I think it splits it. And if that's the case, then this piece needs to be trimmed anyway, right at the front. Anyway, I just pointed, and I'm sure you couldn't see it, but excuse me. So that's the one right there that I'm looking at, and I'm thinking it needs to go. No, that's about right. That's about right. I'm looking at this piece here. Looking at this piece right here, where we're right there, and it's about, yeah, it's about at the start. Okay. So what I'm trying to focus on is this back here, and which means that this piece has to be longer. But still, I mean, let me go ahead and change the view again. I need to fix this too. Let's see. There. So that's the line I'm trying to follow back. And this is rough right now because what I need to do is create this back now to kind of couple up with it. I think these are too short. I think they're going to need to be extended. Thus, or also like this right here. And I'm going to use this anyway. I'm not going to necessarily use this one. I may replace it with a thicker one. But since I have it, it'll give me a good line of where I'm supposed to be at or where I'm at. So that's what I'll do. So basically, this wasn't wasted, right? Let's see. Can I just wrap it? This is really delicate, and then tape it up wherever I want to put it, which is right there, and about right there. Actually a little bit lower, like about right here. So let me grab another piece of tape. Let's wrap this up about right here. Okay, so actually it looks a little low in the back. Let's see. Yeah, about right there. So there's this side, and there's this side, and I'm still trying to figure out if this is, see, this sticks way further than that one out. Let's see if I can move this down. See that right there? But look at the other side, which is the thinner one. I think that one's really scale-wise a lot better. So I may just cut another one of those for this side. But for right now, I've just got them as markers. And what I'm saying about tying into the back, and I wanted to at least put the back on, if I can find it. I've got a bunch of parts that I've cut throughout that may or may not be any good, but being the hoarder that I am, I've got them here. I could probably build a whole nother one out of this. No, these are just ones that have broken, ones that I haven't used, ones that have been messed up. I'm looking for this, which is what's going to go on the back. But this is way too big. Okay. I've got this one now, but I'm not sure. If this point is this point, that might be something to look at on that one. But that's still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the piece that goes here. I knew I had it in here. Yeah, I see it. I see it now. Yeah, and here it is. And I may need to rework this a little bit, but let's see. Yeah, this one's too small, but I'm going to bring it out just for scale. And I think that's all I have for scale. All right, so let's put these all back in here. And I will end up using some of these to fill in certain places, just not yet. That's why I'm not throwing them out. You believe that, don't you? All right, so let's put that there. All right, let's take a peek here. And I'm going to do something else. I'm going to find, I'm going to go ahead and find the lady from the back. Yeah, I'd rather get one. Let me make this one the highlight. Yeah, I'd rather get one that is more angled than this. So let me make this big so we can see this. Now let's look at the back. No. This is a model anyway. I'm not going to go off model. Let's look at this one. No, that's right. Peeper said that wasn't the lady, and that's the bow anyway. Looking for the rear part. See, this is how I had it at one point before I put all the front stuff in. And I went through many iterations, by the way, but that's a different story in itself. I'm looking for a real life what the back looks like at an angle. Now I do have a a model of it. Now I'll do this. Let me bring this one up. Let's make this big. And that's what the actual back of it looks like. Okay. This line here, this one here, is what we're playing with right here, or what I'm playing with anyway. This one right here. Okay, that line right there needs to go back a little bit. Hold on, let me redo this. Okay. That there. All right. So I'm waiting for it to catch up on YouTube, actually. All right. So that line right there is this one, this right here. Okay. Because I still haven't built from here up in the back. And I probably don't need to until I get this back piece figured out. Notice that it's kind of rounded, okay? So, and that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do with this. I was trying to simulate one of those smart hinges so that I could do that. Smart hinge? Yeah, I guess that's right. But I was trying to simulate that like that. But I don't know. I think I might need to rethink it, but I need to get the size right. And basically this end right here, this piece would dead end into it right there. So this is too big. And I'm wondering if you guys can hear me there. So I guess so. All right. Old cranky workshop friend of mine. Put that over there. So this right here is the piece that goes on this right here. And at the very least, what I want to do today is just if nothing else, put some hot glue right there, because I don't know yet where it's going to go and what the angle is going to be, but I've got to start with something. And that actually looks like it's too much of an angle. So I need to raise it up a little bit, maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. But I'm going to put some hot glue right there instead of crazy glue. Which means I have to get the hot glue gun out, right? And luckily I have found the glue gun. Oh man. This is what Nana gave me. Okay, I got to get up underneath here and plug this thing in. Success. And of course, getting back up off the floor, right? There we go. There we go. Stay right there. So let's go back to this view. No, this is the one that's got to go big. Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's see. So I got to drop some of this in here when it gets hot. Still not hot. And that outlet's on. That's interesting. I guess it's because it's so cold. It'll just take it a little bit to get hot. So if I were to do this one, it still looks like it's a little big. I think because I think it needs to go to about right here. So this piece, actually, I think that's a little too big now that I'm looking at it. That's going to have to be made smaller. Let me look at the back. Let's see how I can place this thing. Put that there. This is my Enterprise Power batteries and stuff. I will be making some stage videos. One stage per video. I keep telling myself that. I need to get back on it. I need to finish it. I'm ready to have it done. Just put it right there. Okay, so maybe what I do need to do is make a smaller one. And I do have one here, but as you can see, this one's fried. So let me do that. Let me bring this thing up, and then I'll go back into LightBurn and cut one of these. I think I have, yeah, I have enough to do that. All right, so we've got this, and I'll cut it out 1/4 inch. No, not yet. I'm going to cut it out of 1/8 inch, even though this is 1/4. It probably won't make a difference, other than it's going to be a little thinner right here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll cut one of these out. Let's see. Now let's find it. We'll have to zoom out on this and figure out what layer I have it on. Here we go, right there. Question is how big is that, right? But I bet, let's see. It says it's, let's 138 millimeters wide. And this one is, I just make the width of it, this width right here. This one's 100, let's call it 120. Let's see what 120, even though this is 124. Okay, let me look at it again. Let's take this off. And what I'm looking at is this line here meeting up with it, and this line here meeting up with it, because this one will meet here, and that one will meet there. So yeah, I like that. I like that right there, because there'll be a slope between here and this one a little bit, but that I can control with this here. So I need to do another one of these. Let's make sure. 124 is what it says. So let's do it 124. All right. Let me duplicate this. Let's see, is this, yeah, let's duplicate it and set the width. Let's see, just the width, right? Let's see, let's look at that. Just the width. If I do just the width, this in here is gonna be smaller. So I wonder if I can, and I can always just cut it out and put a 1/4 inch back in there. Yeah, so let me do that. Let me make this thing just width-wise. What did I say? 124, right? Measure twice, right? Cut once. 124, yeah. Let's make it 124. 124. Boom, there we go. I don't know how big that is, but it needs to be a 1/4 inch, which is what I have, or how many millimeters? 6.7, and that's 0.26. There's 0.25. 0.25 is a little bit thicker. I mean thinner, but what did I say? I had 6.3. Oh, I got 7 right there. But I want it to be kind of snug. 6.7. All right, so this piece right here should be 6.7. Let me see how long it is right now. Let's break this up. Let's make this ungrouped. I always have to have another little object in here, right? Okay, so let's see what this one is. Oh, is that not ungrouped? Okay, there we go. All right, let me break this thing and see how wide it is. Oh, what's it wanting to do? Let's cancel that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why is that doing that? Maybe because I'm punching the wrong keys, right? Okay, so if I highlight it, I can get rid of, no, I can't. But I do want to get rid of that node there, so let me just delete that node. I'm just pressing D. What's the deal? If I join it, now? Oh, no, I have to have it. I have to have it like that. But why isn't it deleting that node? Why is it doing that? I guess I'll just do this then. I guess that's what it's supposed to do, duh. And it is 4 o'clock, which means I've been doing this for 2 hours, but I still need to do some more. All right, so let's see where we're at. Let's see. You know, this thing's not split up, right? So I need to split this up. Let's break this node again now. All right. and then see how long this is. And I need it to be a 1/4 inch, no, 6.7, right? I need this to be 6.7 width, 6.7. All right, and then let's move this over a little bit. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, because I want it to be right in the middle of it. So I want it to be like this. And let's see, can I get this one over? Yeah, I can. Probably should zoom in, right? Okay, there we go. I'll trim that here in a second. Same as this one. Yep. And I don't have very good luck just grabbing the tip of it, right? I wonder if it's in this mode. Yeah, I guess it's in this mode. Did that snap? Yeah, it did. Okay, so there we go. That's our new piece there. Let me go ahead and trim this off here. Gonna have to do that one, that one, that one. Now, why isn't this one doing it? Oh, is that doubled? No. Ah, ah. Why did that do that? Because I got rid of that. No, that's weird. That's what we need right there. Okay, let's get rid of this one too. Out of there with you. All right, so now I am fully gonna do this one. Let's group this. Let's take this and move it up here. Let's get these guys out of here. Let's put them right here because this is what goes up underneath of the railing. Anyway, um, so and I said I was going to do this in 1/8 of an inch. So any scrap that I find, and this is the CO00, and it's set up to cut 1/4 inch. I'm going to do it for just a 1/8, which is 16. Okay. All right. Turn the air on. Let's turn this off. All right. Anything else getting sent out? No. All right. Let me send this out, and I'll find a piece of 1/4 and cut it on it. Let's look at this. And I'll be right back, guys. Oh, and it's not showing that? Huh? Oh, maybe. Now, I'm looking on YouTube is the reason why I'm saying that. Yeah, and did it catch up? Nope, it's still showing that. Yeah, and nobody told me that it wasn't showing up because I wasn't showing my screen. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So let's go back here and bring this one up. All right. So here's. I wonder how. Yeah, I guess that'll be okay. Especially when I glue it. It feels weird being eighth of an inch, but it's just to get the the bearings, the where the lines are supposed to be at. All right. So let's I can do this now without burning everything. All right. Yeah. So that's what I want to shoot for now. And I say that I think that's still a little low because it needs to be right there. Yeah, like that. Like that. So that this is at the bottom of that right there, and this is about halfway. And that'll be fine. That'll yeah, it's a little bit off, but I think I can mess with this a little bit, maybe. Or is it still a little bit too big? Yeah, it might still be just a little bit too big. Wow, that's because I'm looking at this right here. That almost is fine, and that one is too, I guess. And that one, no, I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. And this one will go there. This one I think just needs to be tweaked a little bit. This piece right here starting here. Yeah, and then this one, yeah, almost starting at about here. Okay. Yeah, so that's the right size there, which means I can cut this out of eighth and run with it. So let me go get some eighth and I'll cut the same thing out of eighth. Let's put this back up and this back up. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, be right back. All right. I need to resend the drawing of the program and change the layer. I mean the the power so that I can cut 1/4 inch, of course. Okay. All right. Let's send this over and tell it to start. And away we go. And I'll go look to see if it's working right, or if, yeah, I can see where it's cutting. Ooh, oh, I hope. Oh. Yeah, that's different wood, and I think it's a little bit harder. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down and rerun it. Oh, don't need that. Let's slow it down. And see, like right now I go, well, if I'm rerunning it, why don't I just increase the power a little bit? It's not going to hurt, right? So, so that's what I want to do. And recut it at just a little bit more power. Run, baby, run. And if that wood doesn't do it, I'll go get something else and cut it. Because I believe 5 and 30 was where I was cutting the last time. And it cut through. So it looks like it's cutting all the way through. So I'll go see. If not, I'll change it out and rerun it. This is definitely charred. On the corners, I probably should have um, taken and allowed it to be less power, but I just pushed it on through. Where's there we go. See, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it darkened it up a bit, especially like right there. All right, so let me take this back off, maybe. But that's why I did it with this glue and not super glue. And I'm probably still going to do it this way for right now because I keep changing my mind, right? Yeah, so it'll be. I really want to. I guess it won't matter. All right, let's put some glue on this too. Up, 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 up. There we go. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. I think it needs to go up higher. This needs the dead end right there. Yeah, yeah, like that. So that means that screw really needs to be tightened up a little bit, but I'm sitting here looking this uh, at this last frame right here. The next deal is going to be this is like this here, so you can't see any of that like that. All right, and this worked out good. All right. So now I need to strengthen between here and here at some point to where it doesn't move. It won't move up and down, and then go from there. So, and then let's see. Well, I probably should do this first, but because this will, yeah, see, this one's too small. And I think this one's just the right size here. Whoops. Yeah, I think I need to tie it off here. You know, I don't know. I don't know if the top of this thing is actually right there or not. It still looks too small. But if it were here, I'm gonna have to look on the plans. Yeah, if it's here, that. It's wanting to fall. Here, let me get fresh tape. Yeah, I think what I need to do is set these things up to where they go all the way back, and then adjust the distance of this. This is going to have to dead end there, and not on that. So let me look at this. Thinking here. Here we go. And I'd like to look at this model real quick, because this here, even though this is a model, this isn't exactly the way it should look. Okay. Oops. How come it didn't open it up? Open. Yeah, and it probably. Okay, no, there we go. See, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's got to all sit. It's got to all sit to. Oh, you don't see that. Yeah. All right. Let me show it to you this way. It has to all sit like that. And I'm trying to see what they did. Yeah, I see what they did. So back here where this one is, they came out like this. And this one needs to be tweaked and adjusted a little bit right at that point. But I know that this goes into the end of that, which means that this needs to be smaller. Yeah, this still needs to be smaller. I think the dimensions on this are messed up a little bit. This is way too small. Is there another one in here? No, this one's the next bigger one up. Let's see if I've got another one in between. Because I think I need an in between. In fact, I'm just going to measure that and go in between. And it's just this right here. But I have to proportion it. So let's let me measure this. Let's measure this. Forgot what I said it was. Do you guys remember? Oh, that's 122. What does 120 look like? 120 looks like right there. No, it really needs to be 122. At the widest spot is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that says 123. Let me go 122 since that's the first one that I measured. Um, Let me flip this around. There we go. All right. So now the one I'm messing with, if I can do this, what the heck? Oh, the tape was on the keyboard. All right. So the one I'm messing with is going to be one of these, and I'm going to have one that's. And I'm wondering, do I need to do the round one? Um, I'm going to have to work a little bit on it, but not too much. Or do I need to do the whole thing? Because this right here is railing, and I think I don't need to include that in there right now. I think all I need to do is this one. What is this? How wide is this? Oops. How wide is this? Oh, that's 60. How wide is this one? 180. Do I have any other ones? What about this one? Oh, that's 206. Hmm. Tell you what, I'm going to get this one out. And I'm going to make this into 2 layers. Let's see, I'm going to just dupe this. And let's bring it over to the work area. If I can find the work area now. I lost it. Huh. I don't know what I did with it. I guess I'll duplicate this one out and move it out back out again. Because I want one that's whatever that size is. Um, that's interesting. Let's fix this first. I saw something that was wrong. And that's from there to there. Just like that. So
Hey Al,
let me edit
popping
this.
in to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Have
to
a
you
great
too.
week.
Thank you. And may you and your family have the greatest of them all. Dave, thank you. Sitting here just messing around with the back of this thing. I'm going to proportion it to where it sits over that. But I need to fix this. So let's go ahead and just click there. Let's edit that piece, or the node, I guess, and just stretch this out. And see, I don't even need that, do I? This one's okay. That one's good. And now I'm starting to wonder something. If this piece here is duplicated, and I think it is, man. So let's do this. I know if I do this, it's going to select them all, right? And it didn't. That's weird. Oh, I know why. All right, I think I'm just going to have to go around and make sure that this is either, see, like that. See, there's 2 there, but here there isn't. So I'm going to do that. So I know those 2 pieces are done. Yeah, there's some funkiness going on here. Yeah, see, Control Z. No. What about this one? No. And actually, that needs to be fixed right there. That node needs to go up just a tiny hair. just to like that. Let's clean this up a little bit, but now I lost track where I was. Let's see, this one, nope, Control Z. This one, delete, oh, Control Z. This one, delete. Yeah, this one, delete. This one, delete. Nope, Control Z. All right, let's look at this. Although this is just going to be, yeah. This was a dupe that I didn't move for some reason, and I can tell where the dupe is. Like right here, there's one right. Nope, I guess I can't. This one's still done. Here. I mean, I know if I did it, if it disappears, right? And I'll have to work on each individual window anyway. Okay. Let's see, did I do this side? Yes, I did. All right, did I do this one? Yes, I did not. What about this one? Yes, I did. And I know this one here also I did. Yep. And then this one here goes all the way to there. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. So that's that one. What about this? Did I do these? No, I guess I didn't. These arches. These arches. Okay. All right. Let's go here and work on these. See how that's, yeah. Just these window frame things. And I'm trying to do them as a group. All right, that's done. Let's come back on this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do every single one of these. All right, can I do it this way? No, I have to do it. Oh my God. See, I did this one already. Yeah. Okay, what about the outside of the windows? Let's look at the outside of the windows. Yeah, I think that did. Yeah. All right, so the outside of the window is good. What about this one? Did I do this one? No. And I'm sure I'll miss one of these.
I gotta get back to gluing my 3D printed Grinch, but last helpful tip, I would have never made it doing all the node editing in my life without a trackball. So much easier than a mouse.
Yeah, I hear you. I've never gotten used to a trackball though. I know what you're saying, but I honestly, I'm using the keyboard more than anything else. I'm just using the mouse to, well, as you can see. But I hear you. Take care, man, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, and live long and prosper.
Merry Christmas, Al. Live long and prosper.
Have a nice one, Jerry. Thank you for following the Twitch, and thank you for keeping me company, man. I don't have much more to do here, but I am going to do a little more. When I get going, you know. Oh, I did that one already. How about the outside of the windows? Did I do those? Yep. Oh, I got to sneeze. All right, let's go over to this one. Oh, Control Z. All right, I think I did those, but this I didn't do. That one's gone. That one's gone. That whoop, 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 whoop. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. Control Z. That one's there. Control Z. Control Z. Yeah, I'm having to click on every single segment in here because I duped it one time and forgot this. This one would delete, I'm pretty certain. Yeah. I know I just did that one. Let's do this one. Okay. We're getting there. All right, so this one should be done here. Yep. Okay. So let me do the insides first, and then I'll come back to the outside. See, I did this one already. Yeah. And I know I just did this one too. So the outside's the only thing I got to do here. I'm just going to double check because it's easy to just Control Z. All right, here's the outside right there. Okay, so it's gone. I can see here, this needs to be done. This needs to be done. This one, that one. Part of this is muscle memory right now. Memory muscle? Muscle memory? Yeah, I knew that one was going to do that. So again, here, let's do this. I can kind of see a difference. See, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? It looks like it's got a dash and a smaller dash, and now it's gone, just like here. See, it's gone.
Have a Merry Christmas, Al, if I don't see you before.
Merry Christmas, Greg. I'm gonna just finish this off, and then I'll head to the TV room, which is right in here. All right, that one's gone. That one's gone. Oh, Control Z. Oh, Control Z. This one, Control Z. Nope. Yep, Control Z. Okay, here's my outside on this. Okay, it's gone. Yep, it's fixed. Control Z. And then this here, did I fix these? No. Okay, so all three of these. Okay, let's see. What about this line? No, that line is good. So I think that's it. I need to make sure these lines, is that all the way across? Oh, no, that one's good. I'm just going to double check these because I'm getting ready to shorten these. Nope, that one's good. Let's go over here and do the same thing. Yep. And here, because that's just an engraving. Control Z. Okay. Oops. that's that side. Make sure this side's engraved properly. Why not? I mean, I may just delete the other stuff that I don't have, that I don't need. Or maybe I'll start to put this stuff on layers that I know works and call it what it is. I don't know what this thing is called, but gotta be aft something. All right. So, oh yeah, and I guess I get to fix this down here. Let's make sure that this one down here is not duplicated. No. And this one, yeah, see, I saw that one like that. And this one, and that one. That's Control Z. Let's see this one here. Control Z. Okay. Let me take this node. Oh, 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 look at that. Let me take this node here. Oh, no. Okay. That one goes there. I'm going to go ahead and put another node here. I'm going to just insert a node. And bring this node down to that one. Like that. All right. And this one. All right. Okay. So let's go back to this then. All right. So that looks okay. Let me save this since my computer's been known to lock up on me now and then. All right, let's go back over here. Let's make this one group, and the width of it in millimeters is 61 millimeters. Now, what is 61 millimeters? Well, it's certainly not 120 like I had planned. I've got 123.5. You know what? I don't even need to do that. I'll tell you why. Because this right here, let me take and move this to that layer right there. Let me turn on my layers. My tool layer, my frame layer. There we go. So that there, all right. And it is one piece. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to scale it. How does that look? See, that's still a little wide. And I'm having to deal in my mind with this area here. I need to look at the actual lady. Yeah, so that kind of covers it. Let's make this just a little bit smaller. Just a tiny bit. All right. And I'm going to draw a line just for perspective just all the way up like this. Like that, just straight up. Oh my God. All right, let's draw a line. Just straight up from here. Trying to see where the center of this is. Anyway, just a line straight up. All right, there we go. There's our line. All right, now, is that in the center? I wish there was some way of knowing. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to dissect this line right here to have a center point. But anyway, that looks pretty close, although it's not. I've got 3 and a little piece. I only have almost 3, so maybe I need to move it this way. So there's 3 right there. So I need to go over about this much, which is about half of that. I guess that's going to be as close as I'm going to go with this. I guess I could find the set. You know what? I'll do it this way. Let me find this piece. Okay, here. Come on, why isn't that snapping? Oh, let's turn the black one off. Okay. Let me break this apart. Okay. What is this? What is that? If I hit delete, oh, let's not do that. I guess that was offsetting that. Okay, so here's this line. All right, that is 6, 7. So 3, 5, and 3. So 3.8 is the midpoint. That's as close as that's going to get, right? All right, I'll just go with that. That's the center. That's the center. It's getting late. All right, I gotta get me some food. All right, if that's the center, that looks pretty well centered. It's a little bit off here, but that looks pretty close. This here I'm still toying with. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to look at the back of the lady and see how it fills in. And this down here isn't filling in too, right? So let's take a look at the lady. Like this. So how does that fill in? It doesn't, does it? It almost looks like it's taller. It almost looks like it's taller. Yeah, see? Like it's taller than wide. Almost like it needs to be bent up. Yeah, like these pieces here. Like for instance, let's do this. How am I going to do this? Let me turn the black off real quick. Let me freeze this right here or lock it. Oh, wait, let's do this. Whole thing. Let's just lock the whole thing. Let's lock them. Okay, let's turn the black back on. All right, now if I click on this, it all clicks, right? Now this here, okay, so that's that, so that skews it. This one here, I would think would make it go up and down, and it's not. I don't see any other ones that I could skew this with. I could do this, then it looks funny, right? Or does it? Does that look better? Now, the bottom piece isn't covering it, so the bottom piece is going to have to be like this, right there. Just looks too tall. It looks like it needs to come down to about right here. Oops. You know what? I'm going to try something else. Let me do this. Let me take and cut a screenshot. Let's save this. And it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it in my downloads. Somewhere in my downloads. We'll call it whatever that screenshot is. It doesn't matter. All right, let's go and import. File, import. Oh, and off the downloads, right? Let's bring it off of downloads. Okay, there's downloads. Where did it import it to? Oh, I did it there. So there it is. Okay. So it needs to be scaled like that. I think there's a way to turn the transparency down on this. I don't think this is really helping. And the reason it's not helping is because I'm trying to align it with the back of this thing. Let me move it over to, let's see, T1. What's on 29? It's a fill. It's on 28. 28. And see, this is why I come up with a lot of different frames. Let's see, 28. All right, let's put it on 28. Make sure it's on 28. Okay, it's on 28. If I set the transparency, yeah, that's what I want. All right, so here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I'm looking at. I think that actually, but I think this needs to be wider. Can't do that and be there. Cannot. Just don't know where to put it. Yeah, I definitely want to have to massage this a little bit. This needs to go smaller. Trying to see where this is. Oh, I moved it. Don't move it. I'm still not satisfied with this. It almost looks like it needs to see it to wrap right there. I guess it's not going to be perfect. So I don't get this right here. I don't get that. This really needs to be bigger to go around that right there. It has to be. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna cut that right there. Let's turn everything else off. We're gonna cut it out of. Yeah.
Hello folks,
Hello.
just back home from Vermont.
Welcome back from Vermont. How you doing, Chris? How was your trip? Happy New Year. And of course, Merry Christmas. All right, I'm going to put that back to 16. What are you up to? All right, I want to cut this. Oh, I still need to massage it a little bit. Um, let's.
Great trip to see the grandkids.
Good, good. We had our grandkids and kids come visit us. It was rather intriguing. All right, so the outside of this thing needs to be cut and the squares need to be cut. Everything else is a fast engrave, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. And this is why I end up with 14 million um, layers. Let's see, that layer, okay. I'm just going to use that layer. I'm going to move everything over to the blue layer that I'm going to cut. No, that I'm going to engrave. Although I probably should do it the other way around. Yeah, everything I'm going to cut, I'm going to send to the blue layer, which is going to be the outside. So let's break this up. Man, I'm getting hungry too. Let's move this over to the 19 layer. Here we go. That doesn't need to go, so let's put this back. Let's break this up. Uh-oh. It thinks that's one piece, doesn't it? Oh, goodness. All right, let's edit this and break this up. All right, node edit this. Break it up. So what are you up to right now, Chris? You can hop in and we can chat if you want while I do this. Or you can just chat right there. Okay, so this one can go back to the black, which was layer 0, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I was afraid of this. All right. All right, that's good. So we've got that right there.
Getting dinner ready. Can't hop in tonight.
No worries.
Meatloaf.
It's kind of late anyway, and I too need to get something to eat too. So let me see what this looks like here. I think I got some dupes in here. No, no, that can go over to 2019, right?
You still at it?
Yeah, I'm still at it. Yeah, I'm still doing some design work. This goes over to 19. This one here goes over to 19. This goes over to 19. And that cuts the outside. The rest will be okay. And these squares right here. Oh, no, not that one. So it's this here and this here. Oh, drats. Oh, maybe. So this is, no, I guess it's not. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little node editing here too. So that can go over to layer 19. Let me move everything to 19 that I can, so I can concentrate on what's not on 19 of these windows. And I'll just tap them all. Send it over to 19. Oh, and there's a duplicate here. See it right there? So let's delete that and send that over to 19. Okay, so that'll be a cut, and then I'll have to work with these. I'll have to put nodes here and let it break there and keep this piece. But anyway, I'm gonna put the pieces in the center over to the blue first. There's another one. I can see them, man. All right, and I lost it. This needs to go over 19. And I probably should have been doing that. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish this back piece up so I can be at a nice point when I come back next time. Okay, that needs to go over to 19 also. All right. Getting hungry too. I have to go fix some food here, or just warm it up. Nana made me a bunch of foodage earlier. Fried chicken, some French fries that are probably cold by now. All right. How about this one? Oh, Control Z over to 29 or 19. Okay. And I'm just highlighting them. Off to 19 we go. And see, there's no black underneath it. Okay, so those would be cuts. Now, let's concentrate on these here. Let's insert a node here. No, wrong place. All right, well, can this move to 19? Yes, it can. Can this move to 19? No, I gotta break it here. Okay, I can go over to 19 now. There. So that's gonna cut that first window out. And do the same thing here. Okay, this has got to break here too. Oh no, I gotta insert a node first, don't I? And then break it, right? Okay. All right, this goes to 19. This one. Okay, so that cuts it. That cuts that one too. Let me insert a node here. Break it and come up to here and do the same thing. Insert. Okay. All right, so we've got this one on 19. And this one. Nope, still need to add a node there. Insert break. There it is, 19. All right. I got to do 12 more of these like this. I probably should have just redone the artwork, but no. Okay, there's that one there. insert break. All right, so let's send this over to the 19th layer. And this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, there's that one there. Yeah, so it'll keep those from being cut. It'll basically cut squares right there. And the centerpiece will hang in there with the, okay, that'll work. That'll work. So somehow I've lost this. Insert. 19. Ah, 19. There we go. Insert break. And insert break. And while I'm up here, I'm going to insert break. But the one I'm specifically worried about or not worried about is this one. And let's see if they both went. Yeah, they both went. Okay, so now all I got to do is come over here to this one, insert break here. And send it off to 19 also. There we go. All right. Oh, that didn't break there. So let's break there. Let's take this one, send it back to 0. Okay. Really, I could probably get rid of those altogether right there in the center, but right? No, I can't. I've got to keep this piece here. Yeah. So that's got to go back to just kind of a little dark mark. Okay, we're almost done with this. All right, so insert break, insert break. Insert break. No. Insert break. This goes over to 19. Insert break. Insert break. $19. insert break, insert break. I wonder if I put one here too. Insert break. No, that didn't do that. Insert break. Yep, and one up here. Insert break. All right, so I could technically click both of these now. That one there, and that one there, and send them both to 19. Yeah, and they didn't send the little pieces through. Yeah. All right, that looks good. Because that's just going to cut out, yeah, that's just going to cut out those little boxes there and keep the centerpiece. All right, here we go. Here's the last one. And I'm getting hungry. Let's put a break there. Insert break. Insert break. Insert break. All right. So let's send this one to 19. This one to 19. I mean, if I click it, huh? Okay, there we go. That one's there. Gotta fix this one, bring it back. Let's put a break. Insert break. Insert break. All right, let's send this back to 0. There we go. Now it won't cut there. Oh man, these are all messed up. Okay. Insert break. Insert break. Let's bring that down. Huh. I don't know what I'm doing right now then. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I'm just going to put another break. Insert break. All right, and it's just that piece there that I want to go back out to the 0 layer. Zero layer, 0 layer. Insert break. Insert break. Okay, so let's send that one to 0, 0. Did we get all 4 of them? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, I think we're ready to cut this thing. The blue is going to be a cut layer, so let me put them together. Yeah, the blue layer is the cut layer. It's afterwards. It's 1016. Turn on that. This layer just needs to go real fast, and I'm going to tell it to go 300. It doesn't really matter, I guess. That should be okay. It'll just make a nice little drawing on it, basically. I don't think it'll burn through it. Wherever the blue is where it's going to cut. Wherever there isn't blue, it won't cut. Like here. See, I need to fix this one too. So this needs to go over the blue layer, which is 19. There we go. Let me make sure that it's going to cut all the way around. Yeah, I missed that one too, didn't I? 19. Let's make sure. Those two are good. It's going to cut all the way across. It's going to cut everything except the black, which is there, there, and there. This is nice. Let's see if I can click this, move it away. Yep. Control Z. That's just gonna engrave. Yeah, we should be good. If not, I guess I'll recut it. But I think it looks good. Yeah. All right, so let's send this over there. Ooh, three shapes. Show me where they're at. That one. All right, let's send it again, and it'll tell me where the duplicates are. Oh, how come it didn't do it this time? Interesting. All right. Let's look at the laser, and I'll find a piece of. I guess it's just going to be a 1/8 inch, so I should have some. Oh, oh. I guess we got a long stream today, guys. So that really didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Um, Let me bring this back up. There's something. Oh no, it was okay. It was going to come back and cut. Yeah. Oops. Let's just start it again. The heck with it. All right. Let it rip. It'll be okay. Okay. Let's minimize this here. I guess we can just leave that there. Let me change this over. All right. So here's what I got now. Here's what I got. And I think I like it. Actually feels like it's a little bit too wide, but that can be adjusted. I mean, a little bit, not much. So heavy. It doesn't want to stay there. Let's see if I can tighten this up. There we go. All right. So there's what we're looking at, right? Right, something smack dab like that. And this piece here will go to right there, I guess. Yeah, I like that. That'll come up from here nicely. I'm thinking that it might have to go down though. And I guess in that case I'll trim that frame that we've got back there because of this right here. Because I don't think, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to have it lower like that. Although this looks exactly. Hey, I wonder if there should be a piece here, or it. Let's look at the original. Yeah, I think that needs to go down a little bit. Gosh darn, that sure is right there where I think it would need to be. Maybe what I need to do is reset this frame. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this right here. This point right here. I think this needs to be lower, or actually this needs to be higher, so I can bring this down. Yeah, but I think for right now, that's going to be as good as that's going to get for right now. That's it. And I think my tape's whizzing out on me. All right. There we go, like that. I like that. I like that. We've got the line right there. It goes to the back, which is that's interesting. I didn't realize that it actually stuck out like this. That's interesting. I'll have to reconsider this a little bit here. Just a little reconsideration. See how that sticks out a little bit? I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit, because that changes a few things. That means that it needs to be a little wider. and not exactly round like that. I'll have to look at that some more. See, here it doesn't look like it is. Here it doesn't look like it sticks out at all. And this is the model. I guess it does stick out a little bit. Oh my goodness, I just saw something. Yeah, I just saw something. It's almost like it's begging me to put this frame up. This frame right here. It's almost begging me to put this one up. Yeah, and then that piece sits right on there. I may be getting rid of this altogether from what I'm seeing of that. Again, the model is not the final, right? I don't think this is the Interceptor model, but that's not what we're making. It's just what they modeled to blow up. Let's take a look at this. I wish I could take and move it to the right a little bit so I can see that lip there. But I think that is a lip, yeah. Yeah, there is a lip there. Yeah, I started out using the scroll saw, and then I did some 3D printing of some of the frames. Anyway, okay. Well, I think it's about time for me to get off here. Let me go back to this. Let me just close some of this stuff out. I think it is coming along really well. I'm going to save that. And I want to go ahead and group it also. Wait, let's group this so that I can just move it out of the way. All right, so there's our back piece. Put it right there. And there still can be a little more work on that, but for right now, I think that's as good as that's going to get. So that's probably it. Anyway, let's see, is there anybody over on Twitch? I want to say there is not, but I don't see it yet. Oh, the one person. And I know who you are. Hey, thanks for, hey, Mocomate is also out there. Thank you, Storm, for being here too. Appreciate it, bud. Muchas gracias, Storm versus Shadow. All right. I guess we've been on for, oh, there's a break coming in 3 minutes. What else is over here? All right, we're gonna call it quits. Let me go ahead and close this out. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let's change the camera over. Let's see, screen, come on, screen, come on, screen, come on, screen. Remove from scene, there we are. Oh yeah, I'm on this camera. Okay, well, I guess that's where I'll end it. Hey guys, no matter what you do it just for fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Let's see, Jeff, Chris, Greg,
Team replay.
Jerry, Stuart Rivera. Yeah, definitely team replay. Thank you for stopping off, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and head off. Jim, I said Jerry already. I know Paul was here.
Cheers, Kilroy.
Cheers, Bart Bandy. Thank you so much for being here. Right at the end, hey, there's Jack in the shop. I was wondering where you were at, Jack. But anyway, I think that's about all I can do for today. I need to think about this a little bit and how to formulate it. This stuff needs to be extended out, but that is en route to being right there on it, and that one's going to be right there. I think I'm going to get rid of this piece right here. I'm going to redo it or something, or maybe just cut it out. But anyway, with that being said, guys, have a great night. It's the 14th. I guess there's still a weekend between. I don't remember about Christmas, what the date is. Let's see, this is the 14th. Yeah, we still have a whole weekend. So see you, I guess, next Sunday. Anyway, with that being said, live long and prosper. And remember, no matter what you do it just for fun.